I love parking. I love parking because parking makes me money. And it can make every person in this room money as well. I'm here to tell you how. I represent a new smartphone app called Help Me Park. Help Me Park is an app that gives homeowners a chance to offer any available space on their property to any traveler nearby looking for a parking space. So I'll explain a little better. Let's picture this. We're all driving out in a carpool to New Orleans for Georgia Southern's first bowl game, right? It's a long trip, big carpool. We get out there to New Orleans, we get to the event lot. The event lot is totally full. What are we gonna do? Well, we only have one option, and we all know it. It's to find an overflow lot. And overflow lots are unreliable, overpriced, and completely unlawful. They're unsponsored by the event venue. Naturally, we search for this overflow lot, right? We find a complete stranger willing to let us in. We all fumble for $40, we give it to him, we leave our car. We've parked, but we're terrified. We have no idea whether our car will actually be there when we get back or not. Help Me Park has a solution. We offer a customer review system that lets anybody know who they're getting into business with before they make the transaction, and all transactions are processed immediately within seconds of finding your spot. Let's say, for example, we get to the lot, and instead of finding an overflow lot, we find Miss Edna, who's around the corner, nice lady, half a mile away. She has 6 spots available. We want spot C1. We select spot C1. We pay for the amount of time that we want to park there. She has all of our information. When it's time for us to go, we come back. If the game goes to overtime, we just extend it further. No reason to leave the game early. We get to celebrate with our Eagles. We just won our first bowl game. We're going to do it. I'm very lucky to be up here. I was in an entrepreneurship class at the beginning of the semester. I was blessed with a great group. We all get along very well. We're all really proud to be from Georgia Southern University. It's extremely exciting to be up here and be honored with this opportunity because our app essentially doesn't have many holes. And it's a chance for not just us as students, but for all of you that have set this foundation that we love so much about Georgia Southern and what gave me the chance to be here in front of you right now. I feel as though we're in a great spot to really connect and provide a great customer service for our community, other communities, and anyone else who wants to make money in the process. Thank you very much for your time. Go Eagles. Yes, hold on one second. Yeah, I've seen him. Yes, sir.
Now, I really like your idea. I mean, I guess it's similar to Uber.
Right.
My questions are to you. Have you like considered the legal ramifications of what you're doing, like invested in that to figure out exactly if you're within bounds to do that, and to what your pricing structure looks like?
Not specifically, because in regards to the pricing structure, it really boils down to the homeowner and what they're willing to charge. Because at any point, our main competitor is going to be an illegal citizen of the area, of the community, offering a completely cash transaction, which is untraceable and untaxable by the government. So by giving homeowners a way to show those transactions through a credit card, we're basically making the only other alternative now legal. Do you see what I mean? The only other alternative to event parking right now is completely illegal. So our only competition is against an illegal source that only accepts cash. Yes, sir.
Ryan, you're probably too young to know this, but you do have another competition, the Masters Golf Tournament, which is so fantastic. Augusta National was allowing people, residents nearby, to park cars in their yard and then walk a few blocks to the course. Right. But then that suddenly became prohibited by the city. So no one, as a resident, can do that. So the events that you're providing parking to could perhaps persuade the local government to do the same thing, where they would not allow anyone to do that for their events. That would be a competition.
That is a competition, and in my opinion, that's an indirect competition. And it sort of goes back to my answer with him. It's essentially illegal. Now, I don't know if in Augusta they were allowing credit card transactions for parking, but what our app provides is an alternative to face-to-face cash transactions. So
that's not why it was prohibited.
Why was it?
Because Augusta National wanted to have all the parking in their parking lots, in their areas.
I understand. And to combat that, we're going to explain to event parking that we're not trying to take money from their lots. We're trying to help them by giving them a percentage back of what we're making with our app. Let's say it's only 2% per spot. Well, that event that's putting on the stadium will get a percentage of our money rather than the guy collecting $40 who's going to take all of the cash with him, and who knows where we're going to disperse it. So I understand where you're coming from in Augusta, but if a city won't allow it, then that's unfortunate. There's plenty of others out there that will.
Is the app developed?
We have a website that's in the end of production right now. It's called helpmepark.biz, and you can go on it, and there's actually ways right now where you can park on Robinhood if you're going to class. The only thing that makes it an end of production is that it cannot hold a credit card transaction, but it will by the end of the semester. And with $150,000 from an investor, it can become a full working app.
I'm a homeowner. I take that $40 for parking. Why would I sign up for this and you get a cut of that?
Because we're only taking a 10% cut just to keep our doors open. And for you to collect that payment, if you were a homeowner and just accepting any sort of transaction, you would have to be home to do it. This lets you be anywhere and you can still collect your money to your account. I'm sorry. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.